Hola! In my previous video on the severe floods in all of central China, I mentioned how it is unwise to hope for good weather in the US and Canada because both suffered serious floods last year and these are only the initial effects of the grand solar minimum. In this video, I will talk about the catastrophe which has already started this year in the US. Massive storm Derecho devastates crops in the US. Tens of millions of acres are affected. There are also many grain silos and elevators destroyed. For more details, please watch Ice Age Farmer. The link is provided. Hola, from Cascada Cafe Retiro in Popayan, Colombia. With the present great world confusion, I wish to do my part to accelerate the evolution of human consciousness. Please help by subscribing and sharing these videos. Thank you. The latest storm in the US is being described as the Great Derecho of 2020. 1/5 of residents in the state were without power, and grain bins are absolutely destroyed. Corn crops are flattened. Reports from Iowa say that tens of millions of corn crop has been flattened and mostly damaged. Irrigation equipment has also been damaged, so even if some of the crops survived, it will not be irrigated. Therefore, the crops will suffer further destruction. In this picture, we see the irrigation equipment completely damaged. On the ground, you can see the corn, which is now waste. It cannot be saved because it's no longer edible. Iowa recorded 90 and even 100-mile-per-hour wind gusts, according to this tweet. Just add Iowa hurricane to the list of 2020 events. This has been described as an inland hurricane. Here we can see a 2x4 which punctured through a home in Perry. I certainly would not want to be in that bedroom during this event. It is quite incredible the force of winds which is required to accomplish this kind of damage. After the terrible flooding last year, the farmers were in serious trouble and had to take out loans, hoping for a good year this year to get out of the hole. Now the farmers are done. The latest event will simply destroy the ones that were still standing and drive all the farms into the hands of the billionaires, buying up everything from the private small farmers. Trillions of farmland are now going into the hands of the billionaires. There could be 10 million acres of corn impacted to varying degrees in Iowa alone. The markets are already responding and the corn price is moving substantially higher. This CNN report states everything is gone. Flooding in China ruins farmers and risks rising food prices. Even though the Three Gorges Dam did not break, everything is gone. This prompted China to accelerate U.S. corn buying with its biggest ever purchase of American corn, 1.937 million metric tons. More food production problems stemmed from COVID-19 devastating agricultural workers in California heartland because everyone tested positive. All of these convenient excuses are being used to shut down our food production. I will cover more on this topic in near future videos. Natural calamities of the grand solar minimum are destroying both the food stores because the US no longer has any strategic food reserves and global food shortage. COVID is used as the excuse to explain away this problem when in fact it is the grand solar minimum which have already entered. This fact will not simply go away for at least 50 years. We have to face it and act. Please go into action now and make the choice between listening to your ego-mendacious mind and the external authorities or listening to your soul, the internal authority. I was blessed with time and created this new life outside of the totalitarian control system, and I wish to be part of creating self-sustainable small communities. Please contact me. My contact information is below. The coronavirus pandemic is a psychological force that's being used to enslave humanity completely at every possible level through technocracy. There is no government solution. We must first remember who we are, and then understand what we're doing here on Earth, specifically right now. Assistance with farmland purchases in Colombia and Ecuador. Spanish lessons. Long-term stay at a Colombian farm, 130 USD per week, 470 USD per month. Truth Consciousness Workshop at Cascada Cafe Retiro in English, Spanish, and French. Dental treatment of high quality and migraine treatment with NTI dental appliance. Infinite love.